Welcome to the 1984 National Championship Tournament. The 1984 National Championship Tournament. Teams that were ranked 1 through 16 in the replay will play each other in their groups, one home and one away. The top two will go on to the single elimination tournament. And then that's it. Division I, Boston College, Tennessee, Arizona State, SMU. Division II, Georgia Tech, Lsu, Florida State, and Vanderbilt. 3 is the biggies, Georgia, Texas, Nebraska, and Oklahoma. And 4 is a lot of teams that never really made it here. Auburn, well, they're the exception, but Air Force, Syracuse, and Rutgers. The Air Force was undefeated through the season, but the question is, how really good are they? How good are they? So today, it'll be, as you can see, the options for everything. Injuries are off, but home field advantage is on, and coverage rules are on, and everything to that effect. In-game options. You can see everything is going there. We're playing all the games at once. The season options are the official rules. 1984 rules. There will be ties in the group stage. There will be ties, but you can't advance defensive fumbles. Remember that. That's big. A kickoff out of bounds is 5 yards in re-kick. The touchbacks, I was thinking about making it 25 because remember in 84 they had to roll if it went through the end zone, then it would be out to the 30-yard line, and then the regular everything from there. So today, Nebraska, Oklahoma, 2 really good teams, Nebraska and Oklahoma, and we are going to go there. So here we go. Nebraska and Oklahoma. Bang, right here, and we'll see you at the field. Nebraska and Oklahoma. Today, Oklahoma will host Nebraska. And Oklahoma and Nebraska are even. This is going to be really big for the tournament. In real life, this is what they gave up. Offensively, very good. Defensively, well, people are going to say Nebraska gets a little bit of the edge, but in the tournament, this is where they are. And now you can see it's a Division III battle. And the toss of the coin, Nebraska will win. And Nebraska wins the toss to first of the second half. Oklahoma will receive. And we're about ready to go. Livingston will kick off. Rhymes and Shepard will be back here on the Classic Radio Network as it's Nebraska and Oklahoma. And we're ready to go. We're underway. Livingston will kick off. And it'll be on the 6-yard line for Buster Rhymes. And here's Rhymes. Rhymes will run up and it gets up to the 38-yard line. First play of the game, Auburn scores against Air Force, 7-0 there in Auburn. But it'll be first down and 10 here for Barry Switzer and Danny Bradley, the quarterback, Spencer Tillman. Steve Sewell, the future Denver Bronco, and Lydell Carr is the fullback. First and 10 from the 38. Nebraska's blitzing. Lydell Carr gets it. Carr up the middle and he gains 5. It'll be second down and 5 now for Oklahoma. Very big that Oklahoma gets that going on the ground. Second and 5 from the 43. They fake to Sewell. Bradley's going to run it, and he gets 7 yards, and he gets a first down. It goes to the outside. And Danny Bradley, the quarterback, gets a first down at midfield. First down for Oklahoma. It's 32 degrees, no wind. From midfield, the blitz is on. Bradley, he's going to run it himself again, and he gets nothing. He rolled out, couldn't get a thing. It'll be second down and 10. A lot of rollouts and a lot of everything going. 2nd and 10 from midfield for Oklahoma. There's pressure. Bradley to throw. He's looking downfield. He's going deep to Shepard. And it's got it. Shepard's got it. He goes down to the sidelines. He's out of bounds at the Nebraska 8-yard line. What an early big gain here for Oklahoma. Oh, it's so big for Oklahoma. 1st down and 10. 1st and goal from the Nebraska 8. They give it to Lydell Carr, and he only gains about 2. It'll be 2nd and goal. Georgia, a long 50-yard run for a touchdown. Georgia leads Texas and Florida State. Cinderella Vanderbilt. Florida State is up 7-0. Snipes a 1-yard run. 2nd down and goal for Oklahoma. They want to score a touchdown here. They give it to Steve Sewell, and he's only going to gain 1. It'll be 3rd down and goal. Who knows? You got a lot of options, a run and the pass. 3rd and goal from the Nebraska 5. 1 chance to get it in, maybe 2 if they get close enough. They give to Steve Sewell. He goes through the middle. Sewell, he goes to the 1-yard line. Are they going to go for it? Will they go for it, or will they kick the early field goal? They're going to go for it. It's 4th and goal from the Nebraska 1-yard line. They're going to go for it early. 4th and goal from the Nebraska 1. They give it to Carr. He loses 1, and Nebraska takes over. Oh, it's the Oklahoma Wishbone versus the Nebraska Eye, but they got a pro set now. Short of the goal line, Oklahoma goes for it, and they can't get it. Taking a look at the other games, you can see LSU, Georgia Tech early. Auburn with an early touchdown run on Air Force. Air Force hasn't lost. Nebraska, Oklahoma, Boston College, and Tennessee early. Southern Methodist, SMU, and Arizona State. SMU hosting Arizona State. Rutgers hosting Syracuse. Syracuse, many felt that they should have not got in. They have a lot to prove. They're a good team, but they have a lot to prove. Texas in the red zone, and Vanderbilt on the Florida State 22. They're not going down with anything. Nebraska's on their own 2-yard line. They're going to start out 1st down and 10. They throw to Paul Miles. He gets it at the 3. Here's Miles. He goes to the 6. Brian Bosworth with the stop, and it'll be 2nd down and 6. That is big. Bosworth is going to be big for Oklahoma, but getting those few yards, that gives them room. 2nd down and 6 for Nebraska. They're on their own 6. Fumbles, and it is Nebraska. They'll pick it, but they lost it down there. Texas, a 15-yard run, has tied the game. Vanderbilt, Edwards, 5-yard pass from Page. They've tied the game. It'll be 3rd down and 6. They got the Nebraska eye here. Very big 3rd down and 6 from their own 6-yard line. They roll out. Sundberg, he's got to run himself. He gets hit at the line. He only gets a yard. And it'll be 4th down and 5, and Nebraska's going to have to kick it back. So Oklahoma's defense looking well here. Livingston will punt to Sonny Brown. High and deep. Fair catch by Brown at midfield. 43 yards on the punt. That was great defensive effort. If they can get a 3 and out, they can get it back. Stopped on 4th and goal at the 1. Oklahoma will try this again. 1st and 10 at midfield for Oklahoma. Fumbles the football, and let's see who has it, and it's Nebraska, Bill Weber, and that's a game changer. That is a game changer right there. Both teams fumbled the snaps, and Nebraska recovered both of the fumbled snaps. And Craig Sundberg will come out here again. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. So looking out, AJC. Hey, AJC, good to see you. Good to see you, AJC. And Nebraska's got to do something here. They're at the 50-yard line. You have Tom Rathman back there and Jeff Smith. You have Swanson Thompson, Brian Heimer, the tight end, and Jeff Smith, the running back. First down and 10 at the 50. And the snap, they give to Smith. He's only going to go one outside. It'll be second down SMU. Atkins, a 14-yard pass from King. And Howard, a 5-yard run, and Tennessee is up on number 1. Boston College, it's not going to be easy. They got 1, 8, 9, and 16 seeds in their conference. It'll be second and 9 at the Oklahoma 49 now. They pass it to Porter. He got at the 48, Porter, and he's going to be out of bounds, so he loses 3. It'll be third down and 12. He lost 3. They're in their own. Oklahoma's defense looking very good early. Third and long from their own 48. Halfway through the first, they're going to throw. A draw to DuBose, and he gets nothing. Maybe one up the middle. And Livingston will come in, and he'll try and hit Shepard back there. Shepard, a fair catch on his first punt. Livingston will kick. It'll be high and deep. Again, Shepard, the fair catch at his own 13. Little bit different. Oklahoma's the only team moving the football. We got a lot of scoring and a lot of everything going everywhere, but we're going to keep it here for Oklahoma's first possession. It'll be first down and 10 from their own 13. They're in the wishbone. And here they go. Bradley under pressure. He's going to throw, and he's sacked. Chad Gaffney fumbles the football, and Nebraska got it. Gaffney with the sack and the recovery. Oh, this is a gigantic chance for Nebraska, who hasn't done anything offensively, to be able to get up and to get up first. That will be big. So 2 fumbles by Oklahoma. And then a loss on downs. That's how you get upset, as Nebraska will come out. It'll be first and goal at the 4-yard line. First down and goal at the 4. They give it to Porter. And Porter's in for the touchdown for Nebraska. Scott Porter, a 4-yard run. And 1 play, 4-yard drive. That's it. When you get turnovers, a lot of times you get the push. The defense is not ready to go. And that's big. Scott Livingston will come in. Nebraska scoring first. Oh, a turnover, and that's Oklahoma has had 2 turnovers in the first quarter. Livingston. It is up and good, 7-0 Nebraska. Scott Livingston. And Nebraska has a 7-0 lead over Oklahoma. Many people, Buster Rhymes and Derek White, are going to be back there. And Livingston will kick off high and deep. This is White at the 6, and he gets up to the 32. It'll be first down and 10. There's a wishbone again. Tillman now the running back, Ledbetter, Johnson, Danny Bradley back here. Shepard and Keith Jackson are the ends. Tillman and Johnson. Keith Jackson, very good, played for the Eagles later on. First and 10 from the 32. They give to Tillman. Oh, play action by Bradley. He throws to Shepard. He's got Nebraska's 46. He gets around 2 people, and he's going. Here comes Shepard down to the 33, Nebraska. Finally, 35 yards, and they're coming right down the field. They're coming right down the field. It's going to be first down and 10. First and 10 from Nebraska's 33. Bradley faking the handoff. He's going to keep it and run it himself. He goes to the outside, and he gets 6. It'll be second down and 4. Second and 4 from the Nebraska 27. Very big for Oklahoma. They're down 7-0 to Nebraska off of a turnover and then a touchdown easy. Nebraska hasn't had too much yards. Bradley's going to throw. He throws to Keith Jackson. Jackson down to the 15. Jackson's gonna go. Jackson scores a touchdown. Jackson from 27 yards away. Danny Bradley to Keith Jackson. And Danny Bradley has not missed. He's 3 for 3 for 104 yards and a touchdown. And that is big. Oklahoma just comes right down the field. 3 plays, 68 yards, a minute and 25 seconds. And it is 7-6, but Tim Lasher has to kick the extra point. Lasher now the extra point. It'll be up and it is good at 7-7. Taking a quick look as Lasher gets it. So the quick look here as we take a look at the other games. Air Force, 4th and 3, they got it kicked to Auburn. LSU up 14-0 on Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech had a 9-1-1 season, very good. Syracuse and Rutgers still scoreless. Arizona State losing to SMU, but they're driving. BC's having trouble in Neyland Stadium. Georgia and Texas 7-7 here in Memorial Stadium, Texas with the ball. And Florida State driving on Vanderbilt here in the first. Lasher will kick off to Swanson and Jones. And it'll be a touchback. See, in 1984, that would have gone out to the 30-yard line. They had a weird rule back then. It only lasted 1 or 2 years. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line. They give it to Jeff Smith. Smith goes up for 6, and they're starting to get their running game. They had a 4-yard touchdown on the last drive, and they got 6 yards here. It'll be 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. There's a flag. It is a live ball foul. They blitz by Oklahoma, probably offside. Sundberg's going to get a free play. He fakes, he gives it to Thompson, the end around. And here's Thompson, and Casillas will get him for a 9-yard loss.
Offside.
But that's why
defense.
They were way offsides, and that's going to be a first down for Nebraska. The national championship of 1984. This is the group stage here. First down and 10 from the 31. They give it to Rathman. Rathman, he'll get about 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Tom Rathman, the future 49er. And 2nd down and 4 for Nebraska. They're trying to drive down the field. Sundberg, he fakes. He's going to run it himself. He goes through the middle of the line. Here's Sundberg, and he gets 6 yards and a first down for Nebraska. And they are driving down the field. This is what Nebraska wanted to do early. They weren't doing it, and now they are now. 1st and 10 from the 43. The option, Sundberg's going to keep it, and he loses 2. He wanted to make sure, because of the 2 turnovers, there were 3 fumbles in this game. He wanted to make sure, so whenever it was a weird sort of exchange, he just went down and said, it's 7-7. I don't want to give Oklahoma anything more. It'll be 2nd and 12. From the 41, Sundberg's going to throw. He's looking, plenty of time. He's going to run. He's looking around. He's hit at the 31, and he loses 10. He's sacked by Tony Casillas. Tony Casillas for Oklahoma gets him. And it'll be 3rd down and 22. Really long. I don't know. Sundberg's going to throw. He throws to Frayne. He got it at the 37. He's going to run. Frayne. He's down to the 46. He only gets 15, though. Air Force a field goal. Matzos 37 yards. It's 7-3 Auburn and Tennessee. Claude Revez, remember him, he kicked for the Vikings. 10-0 lead on Boston College. 22 seconds left, and Livingston is going to punt, this time to Buster Rhymes. High, not a lot, but it's going to be the fair catch at the 20-yard line. Oh, not what they wanted. They're going to have one play for Oklahoma in the first quarter here. 1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line. They roll out. Bradley's going to run, and he's stopped to the inside. Bounces to the outside now, and he gets nothing. And that's going to end the first quarter. Freddie Wagan for Auburn has 100 yards receiving. Take a look here. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be back at the end of the first quarter. AJC, good to see you. At the end of the first quarter, the score, Nebraska 7, Oklahoma 7. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Take a look here. This is the 1984 National Championship Tournament, week number 1. The 1984 National Championship Tournament, week number 1. BC is trying to score against Tennessee. They're in the red zone. And there you see it as we begin the second quarter. It's 2nd down and 10 for Oklahoma. They're going left to right. They give it to Lydell Carr. Carr goes outside, and here comes Carr, and he gets 8 yards. Rutgers has a 7-0 lead on Syracuse. Remember, a lot of people felt that Washington should have been in against, but Syracuse got in at a 5-5 record. A lot of people figured why, but Washington, Washington went 9-2, so there's a little bit of pressure there. But Rutgers has a 7-0 lead. Syracuse is very good at home. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from the 28. They fake to Johnson. Bradley's gonna run it himself. He only gets 1 yard, and Jim Sco will tackle him here. It'll be 4th down. BC gets on the board. It's 10-7 against Tennessee there. Here we go. It'll be 4th and 1, and Mick Winchester will kick to Shane Swanson. And there it is, the punt. High punt. Swanson catches at the 33. Here's Swanson. He goes around and he goes to the outside. He's got to the 40. He's past midfield. Here comes Shane Swanson. And he's down to the Oklahoma's 45-yard line. Nebraska has the turnovers and the intangibles going for them. And the Nebraska high, that'll be 1st down and 10. 1st and 10 from Oklahoma's 45. They give it to Shane Swanson. He goes around to the left side. Here comes Swanson. He's going down the near side. He gets 13 yards and he goes down to the 32. They're starting to open up the running game. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Nebraska. They're open up the running game now. The running game is looking very good. 1st and 10 from Oklahoma's 32-yard line. They give it to Keith Jones. Jones gets nothing. And Casillas, who has a sack today, with the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Nebraska looking to try and get into field goal territory. 2nd 11 from Oklahoma's 33. They're going to throw. Here's Sundberg. He's going to throw to Kimball. Kimball to the 23. Kimball to the 20. Here comes Kimball. He's going all the way. And Kimball scores for Nebraska. Kimball scores for Nebraska. Craig Sundberg to Scott Kimball. I don't think there's been an incomplete pass yet. And you might say, why not pass on every down? You can't do that because if you do, the ratings will go down. They're getting it because they're setting it up with the run. And Scott Livingston at 94%, he's going to come in to do the extra point. And Nebraska is up Oklahoma had the early advantage, and it is up and good. Oklahoma had the early advantage, and quite frankly, they blew it with 2 fumbles. Livingston will kick off to Rhymes and Carr. And out of bounds at the 12, they're going to have to re-kick.
The kickoff went out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they're going to have to kick again. So Livingston will kick off. Carr at the 12, and he'll get to the 30-yard line. Oh, it's 14-7 Nebraska now. First down and 10 from the 30. They give it to Sewell. No play action. Bradley's going to have it. Bradley is looking. He's going to take off running. He goes to the outside. Strasburger will hold him to 1 yard, and it'll be 2nd and 9. All of a sudden, it went from Oklahoma dominating in the first quarter when it came to the scrimmage line to all of a sudden Nebraska really playing very well here. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 31. They give it to Steve Sewell. He goes through the middle, and Steve Sewell into the secondary. Here comes Sewell. He's up to the 43, a gain of 12. And a first down for Oklahoma. Rutgers is up 10-0 against Syracuse. Angstad is a 25-yard field goal. Second quarter there, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line here. Bradley, he fakes the handoff. He's looking, he's going to keep it on the bootleg. He's going to get to the outside. Here comes Bradley and out of bounds at the Nebraska 41. 16 yards on that, and a first down. So Oklahoma is in Nebraska territory at the 41-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 from Nebraska's 41. They give it to Lydell Carr. Carr gets 6, and it'll be 2nd and 4. So now Oklahoma is coming down the field very, very good. This is very good offensive game here. 2nd and 4 from the Nebraska 35. They give it to Lydell Carr. Carr, and he sidesteps one man. He goes to the 34 and out of bounds. Tennessee, McGee. Tim McGee, 13-yard pass from Robinson. McGee will play for the Bengals later on in his career. And Tennessee has a 17-7 lead over Boston College. Those games are going to be crazy. 3rd down and 3 from the Nebraska 34-yard line. They give it to Steve Sewell. Sewell goes for 4, and he gets a first down. There's a flag, though.
Personal foul. Defense.
Oh, they're going to call a personal foul there. And it looked like there was a little bit of action after the play. There's a lot of jawing. They don't like each other. These teams do not like each other. And this is going to be a first down that goes all the way down to the 15-yard line of Nebraska. So Nebraska is a 14-7 lead, but Oklahoma's driving on the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from Nebraska's 15. They give it to Patrick Collins. Collins going to the right. He's going to the near side. He only gets a yard, and he gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd down and 9 for Oklahoma from the 14-yard line in Nebraska. They give it to Steve Sewell. Sewell, he goes through the middle. Here comes Sewell, and he's hit by Dom, and he fumbles the football at the 7. There's going to be a huge pile up, and they're going to look to see who has it. It's Oklahoma that gets it. And 7 yards to Sewell. It'll be 3rd and 2. Oh, my. Oh, if they would have coughed it up and had a 3rd turnover, that would have been big. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from the Nebraska 7. They give it to Spencer Tillman. And Spockman goes through, hits Tillman, and he loses 2 yards. Schmidt at a 4-yard field goal, and they lead Vanderbilt 10-7. Florida State does. But it's 4th and 4 here, and are they going to go for it? They look like they will. Oklahoma wants to go for it. It's 4th and 4 from the Nebraska 9. They're going to go for it. Back to throw. They're going to draw it to Sewell. He gets 4. It's going to be close. They give it to him a first down. What a gamble. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Oh, what a gamble there. This will be the 11th play of the drive. 1st and goal from the 5. The snap they give to Spencer Tillman. He gets 3. He goes to the outside. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, look at this. Texas going crazy. Felt scored on a 29-yard interception return. And he got a lateral from Braggs. Braggs intercepted and lateral to Felt. And that's how Texas has a 14-7 lead. That's how they have a lead. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Wow. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They give it to Earl Johnson. No, it's going to be a pass. And Bradley's going to throw to Shepard, and it's knocked away by Daffer. 3rd down and goal from the Nebraska 2. They might go for it. Who knows? 3rd and goal from the Nebraska 2-yard line. They hand it off to Lydell. Carr scores at 14-13. 13 plays. It is a long drive by Oklahoma. Lydell Carr, 23 yards on 7 carries. And that's big for Oklahoma to tie this football game up. It's cold out there. I don't think we've had an incomplete pass all day. Nebraska 14, Oklahoma 13. Lasher will come in. The extra point, 13 plays, 70 yards, full 46. And in college football, full 46 is big. The extra point. It's good, and we're tied up at 14. Extra points are big. They're not always automatics. You got pressures, you got everything. And Lasher will kick to Swanson and Jones. High and deep. It is going to the sideline. Swanson at the 3-yard line. And here he goes. He goes to the right side. He picks up 31. And it's up to the 34-yard line for Nebraska. LSU is up 21-0 on Georgia Tech. Auburn wants to go ahead of Air Force by even more. Rutgers 10-0 over Syracuse. Here in the second quarter, SMU 7-0 over Arizona State. Boston College on a Tennessee 22. They're pulling close, but they can't get the lead. Vanderbilt, they're on Florida State's 13. They're the Cinderella team. And one of the Cinderella teams in here. And 3rd and 1 on Florida State's 13. And Georgia, Texas 14, Georgia 7. Georgia on the 29, their own 29-yard line. They just had a pick 6 against them. 1st and 10 for Nebraska, and Craig Sundberg. And the blitz is on. Bosworth coming through. Sundberg, he's going to fake to Smith. Sundberg's going to throw. He throws to Gamble, and it is incomplete. First incompletion for anybody in the day. It'll be 2nd down, 14-14, Nebraska and Oklahoma. 2nd and 10, there's a flag, and it's going to be a dead ball, false start.
Offense.
So now it's 2nd and 15, Oklahoma getting a lot. They are getting the momentum. A lot of this momentum is back to Oklahoma's 2nd and 15 from their own 29. Sundberg to Swanson, and it is incomplete. 3rd and 15. Big play here. Oklahoma hoping to get it back with all the momentum. 3rd and 15. Sundberg to throw. He's going to throw to Swanson. Intercepted, Sonny Brown! And he goes down at the 22-yard line. Sonny Brown for Oklahoma. And Oklahoma is extending their momentum here. Oh, how big it is. Oklahoma, big interception. Oh, that is absolutely huge. Here comes Oklahoma now on a wishbone. Another turnover. Well, the first by Nebraska. And Oklahoma comes out. Almost 6.5 to go. 1st down. They give it to Tillman. Tillman is hit, and he's going to get a yard. He used those legs. Anderson, a 40-yard field goal. Vanderbilt and Florida State are tied. 2nd down and 9 from the Nebraska 21. They give to Steve Sewell. He goes to the outside, Steve Sewell, and he's down at the 11-yard line. He gets 10, and enough for a 1st down. So Oklahoma there, Boston College, Stowe. It's a 30-yard field goal. And it's 17-10. It'll be first down here from the Nebraska 11-yard line. Bradley, he's going to roll out and he's going to run. He breaks free. Here comes Danny Bradley. And Duffer will stop him before he gets to the end zone. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Almost made it. They can get a first down at the 1-yard line. Oklahoma in the wishbone again. It's 2nd and 3 from the Nebraska 4. They give it to Tillman. Tillman and Spockman stops him. Tillman will break free, and he's in. Tillman, Spockman had him in the backfield, and Tillman breaks free, and he goes in for a touchdown. Spencer Tillman. And Oklahoma has a 20-14 lead. And Nebraska they need a long drive here with 5 minutes to go and a half. This is incredible now. I mean, Oklahoma just, the momentum. Lasher the extra point. And it is up and it is good. Oklahoma 21, Nebraska 14. The momentum shifts back and forth are incredible. This really feels like a college football game. It really feels like a 1980s game. Lasher will kick to DuBose and Jones. DuBose, I think, played for the 49ers. DuBose at the 7. Here comes DuBose. He's going to go. And he gets up to the 23. Well, Nebraska has enough time. They have enough time to do what they need to do. 4:56 to go. They can still run the football. They can have a lot of plays. They give to Paul Miles. Miles, there's a flag on the play. Miles gets hit, and Miles picks up 3. Let's see what the flag is.
Holding. Defense.
And it'll be defensive holding, and that'll be, let's see what it is, the 10-yard penalty. So it'll be the end of the play and a first down. 10 yards from the end. So it'll be first down for Nebraska. Oklahoma's creating all of Nebraska's opportunities. 1st and 10 from their own 36. Sundberg. And he goes to the outside. And he's only going to get a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Sundberg kept it on the option. 2nd down and 9 from their own 37. They give it to Tom Rathman, the fullback. He goes out of bounds. He gains 3. It'll be 3rd down and slightly less than 6 at their own 40-yard line. 3rd and 6. They're having trouble again moving the ball. Sundberg, he's going to fire downfield. Gatson at the Oklahoma 39. He gets it. He breaks free. There he goes, Gatson. He's going down, and he's tackled by Andre Johnson. And a first down. He gets down to the Oklahoma 31. First down, Nebraska, and that just changed everything. Sundberg to Gatson. It'll be a first down and 10, I formation again. They fake to Smith. He throws to Kimball, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. You have enough time to do what you want. 2nd down and 10 from the 31. They're going to throw again. They throw to Todd Frayne, and it's intercepted! Migliazzo, and there's a flag. Let's see what it is.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defensive pass interference, and that's going to wipe out a huge interception for Oklahoma. That's going to wipe out a huge interception for Oklahoma.
First down.
And that'll be an automatic first down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my, and now it's to the 23. Oh, that's Oklahoma. That would have been big, but Nebraska, it's going to be first down from the Oklahoma 23. Sundberg, he gives it to Tom Rathman. Rathman inside. Rathman will run, and he gets 6 yards. A great run by Tom Rathman there. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Nebraska. Oklahoma 21, Nebraska 14. Nebraska down by 7. They're driving. 2:27 to go here in the second. 2nd and 4. From Oklahoma 17, they give it to DuBose. DuBose up the middle for 2, and it'll be 3rd down and 2.
Offense.
Timeout for Nebraska. Well, as we have a little break in the action, 2:17 to go. Here in the second quarter will be 3rd and 2. So many options. But I think the thing that everybody's wondering is, are they going to go for it? The question is, are they going to go for it? Like, if you don't make it here, do you go for it or kick the field goal? 3rd down and 2 from Oklahoma's 15. Sundberg, he pitches to DeBose on the option. He goes to the wide side and he gets 3 and a first down. First down and 10.
Timeout, offense.
And Nebraska calls another timeout. They have enough time. Matsos kicks a field goal for Air Force, and it's 7-6. Our halftime show, we're going to go over all the stats for all the games. It'll be first down and 10 from the Oklahoma 12-yard line. They give it to Porter. Porter, nothing in the middle, and he goes through the middle still, and he gains 5. There doesn't look like too much there, and Nebraska will use their final timeout. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from the Oklahoma 7. We get the idea. Nebraska's using timeouts here, but they won't need to later on. They're going to have 7 more plays at most. They can get a first down at the 2-yard line. And you're going to have some passes, and if they get a first down, it temporarily stops. But Nebraska is threatening. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the Oklahoma 7-yard line. They come out of the timeout in I formation. 2nd and 5 from the Oklahoma 7. Option. Sundberg's going to keep it, and he loses 1. He loses 1 there. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Oklahoma wants this clock to run. 3rd and 6 from the Oklahoma 8-yard line. And Sundberg to throw. He's going to draw it to Smith, and he gets 7 yards and a first down. First down and goal for Nebraska on a 1-yard line. Another 3rd down conversion. First and goal from the 1-yard line for Nebraska. 1:20 to go in the half, and the clock is running. They give it to DeBose. He's going to look for daylight, and he's hit at the line. Nothing there. 2nd and goal. They're hurrying it up a little bit. This will be the 12th play of the drive. 1:01, 1 minute, 59, 58. 2nd down, 3 tight ends. They give it to Keith Jones. Jones, he's in. Touchdown. Keith Jones, the running back. And everything opened up there, and he ends up scoring. 2 attempts. He doesn't have a yard, but he has a touchdown. 12 plays, 77 yards, and 4:10 comes off the clock. Nebraska's going to try and tie the game. Scott Livingston for the extra point. And it is 21-20. What a first half. For those who say they don't score in old college football, I mean, you have 2 running teams that are going up and down easily here. The extra point, it is up and good. It is 21-21. With 54 seconds to go, a quick check of the scores. You can see LSU is up on Georgia Tech by 14 now. Air Force has the ball on her own 2-yard line. They got to be careful there. BC is driving against Tennessee with 44 seconds. SMU is up 7-0 against Arizona State. Rutgers up 10-0. Texas, it's 14-7 against Georgia. And Vanderbilt is driving against Florida State. So Livingston will kick off to Rhymes and Shepard. And Shepard at the 2-yard line. He goes upfield, and he's hit at the 18. And for Oklahoma, they might try a couple times downfield. But you don't want to... No, they're going to take a knee. There's no way Nebraska can do anything. And that's going to be the half. Bradley takes 2 knees, and at the end of the first half of the first week of these games, it is Oklahoma 21, Nebraska 21. And Nebraska will get the kick. So let's go. First of all, take a look at the box scores here. It's 21-21. Oh, this is big right now. So Sundberg is 5 of 9 for 78 yards. Bradley's 3 for 4 for 104. Running, it's just different. All the way up and down, it's just different. Very opportunity ball here. It's spread out, but it's been a lot of turnovers. When you take a look at the recap, you see that it's 2-1 in turnovers, but they've been very meaningful. Oklahoma is 201 to 133 in total yards. They're spreading the ball out tremendously. If you look at Oklahoma, they went downs, fumble, fumble, touchdown, punt. Touchdown, touchdown, 1 punt. Well, Nebraska has 3 punts. And 3 touchdowns, 3 punts, and an interception. And there you see everything there defensively. Tackles, Brian Bosworth is 4 tackles. That's big. They're running away from him. Brown with the only interception. Special teams, Rhymes, kickoff returns, about 32 yards. They're pretty good. Kicking, nobody's tried a field goal. Nobody's tried 1 field goal. And when you look at team, this is big. First downs, 11-11. Almost the same, except 3 penalty first downs. Third down efficiency, 3 for 6, 2 for 5. So if Oklahoma makes a third down, they're even there. It's a very even football game. Total net yards, 201 to 133, 32 to 35 in plays. The rushing has really been good for Oklahoma. The net yard rushing is good. The net passing is good too, but most Oklahoma has been big gains. 3 of 4 and 5 of 9. Nebraska did throw an interception. 1 touchback on the kickoff. Punts, 3 for 38, 1 for 38. So that's about the same. For averages, penalties, both teams with 3. Fumbles, Oklahoma's lost 2 of their fumbles. Touchdowns are big because it is plus minus then touchdowns. That's the difference. The extra points, the field goals, nobody's tried a time of possession, almost the same. Now we're going to take a look at all the other scores at halftime. Auburn and Air Force. Taking a look here. Air Force has not completed a pass. But running game has been pretty good. Auburn is looking good, and Bo Jackson only 17 yards on 3 carries. Receiving is incredible, but when you take a look, it is 268 to 119. No passing yards, but Air Force at 7-6 here. That's the way they win a lot of their games. Sorry about this. LSU hosting Georgia Tech. LSU 28-7. They are dominating. They're just absolutely dominating. 28-7. It's 21-0. Dalton Hilliard, very, very good. LSU just playing very good football, and Georgia Tech having a lot of problems. Syracuse and Rutgers. In the snow in Rutgers, it is snowing. You can see that McPherson is terrible, and Norley will come in. Hochberg looking okay. Syracuse is 32 yards, and that's it. They're looking terrible. And that's what happens at Rutgers Stadium. SMU and Arizona State. King is 3 for 3, 52 yards. Dupard is good. They are taking 175 to 113 in total yards. 7-0 SMU. Their only score, a 14-yard pass. And they're keeping it on the ground. Tennessee and BC. You can see a crazy game, 17-10. Flutie is 11 of 20 for 134. It's been an offensive show. Johnny Majors in Tennessee. I mean, they're on pace. It's 491 yards of total offense. They're on pace for almost 1,000 yards. They missed a field goal early, Boston College, but have a touchdown, a field goal, and a fumble. 2 touchdowns and a field goal there. They fumbled. For Tennessee, that's big as we go there. Texas and Georgia. So Texas, sorry about this, 6 yards passing for Williams for Georgia. Not looking good. And just not looking good, but Texas, okay, very defensive game. Very defensive game, 14-7 here. And Florida State and Vanderbilt at halftime. Florida State and Vanderbilt. A 1-yard run for Florida State. Vanderbilt has not had the lead, but they're looking good. They are looking really good, 238 to 199. They're the Cinderella team. Nebraska and Oklahoma, you can see really quickly, we have 334 yards of total offense as we're about to kick off again. Lasher will kick to Gamble and Jones, and here it is. We begin the second half. Lasher. And it'll be a touchdown. Nebraska will start out with the ball. First down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Here they go. They're going to play action pass here. Sundberg, he throws to Swanson and broken up by Dixon. There's a flag, and let's see what it is.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, and they call pass interference. It was he hit him before. He broke it up, and it's going to be
first down.
So it'll be first down and 10. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Sundberg. And he's going to throw to Swanson. He's looking, though. He goes deep to Swanson, and it is incomplete. Sundberg threw it out of bounds. It'll be second down. No flag. They say maybe intentional grounding or not. It'll be second down for Nebraska. Tied at 21. I don't know if they can keep up the first half's pace. Second down, they throw to Frayne, and it's thrown in and off the hands of Frayne. And let's see, it's near Brown, and it's incomplete. Third down and 10. Oh, if they can get a 3-and-out here, Oklahoma could start to take over. It is third down and 10. Still a lot of football to go, but it would be big. Sundberg and the fake to Smith. They're going to give it to Gatson, the end around. Here he goes to the near side, Pernell Gatson. And Pernell Gatson gets to the outside, and he's down at the 42. He gets a first down, the end around. They tried it once before. There was an offside penalty, which made it a 9-yard loss before, but this is a 12-yard gain. And a first down and 10 from their own 42. The blitz is on for Oklahoma, and they give it to Keith Jones, and he got about 2 yards right up the middle. It'll be second and 8. Second and 8 for Nebraska at their own 44-yard line. We're beginning the second half. This is the first possession. Nebraska has it. Second and 8. Bosworth on the blitz. Sundberg looking deep for Heimer, and it is incomplete. Rockford there. Third down and 8. They are really trying to throw the football, and it's not working too much. Third and 8, they're going to throw again. Sundberg under pressure. He's going to be sacked by Jeff Tupper. The passing game is not looking very good. And now they're going to have to punt. Livingston to Rhymes. And here comes the punt. Livingston, he'll get it away deep. And Rhymes for a catch, and he gets it at his own 21. Vanderbilt has her first lead of the day. Anderson a 32-yard field goal. And Vanderbilt has a 13-10 lead over Florida State. First down and 10 on the 21. They throw to Tillman, and it's going to be out of his reach, second and 10. That was Spencer Tillman trying to make that catch out of the wishbone. Big chance for Oklahoma. They can go downfield, take the lead here. They got momentum. Second and 10. The snap, Bradley to throw. It's going to be a draw to Sewell. Sewell goes right up the middle. He gets through the line. He goes up to the 26. Fumbles the football, and Nebraska got it. Chad Daffer knocked it loose. Daffer knocked it loose. That's another fumble by Oklahoma. They fumbled the ball 4 times today and lost 3 of them. And this is big for Nebraska. Every time Nebraska is not doing something, Oklahoma does something to give them life. And it'll be first down for Nebraska now at Oklahoma's 26. A blitz by the Sooners, and they give to DuBose. He gets there's a fumble, but Nebraska gets it. Robert Levet, 100 yards rushing. LSU 35-7 over Georgia Tech. Oh, wow. LSU looking like a number 1 team here. It'll be 2nd and 9 from Oklahoma's 25-yard line. They're going to throw. They're going to give it to DuBose. They draw it to DuBose. He gets 1. Fumbles again. And let's see. One of these they're going to have to lose. He's got it. Troy Johnson for Oklahoma. And now Oklahoma will get it back. 2 fumbles in a row by Nebraska. I don't know what's happening with the football. I don't know what is happening. There's been a ton of fumbles today, a lot of hard hits. And here's Oklahoma, first down and 10 from their own 24. They give it to Lydell Carr, and he goes through the middle. He's got a big opening to the 30. Here he goes to the 40 near midfield. He's past midfield. Here's Carr to the 40. Here he goes down to the 30. He could go all the way. He's to the 20 and out of bounds. Hill Harris gets him at the 12. 64 yards. And here's Oklahoma. Carr, 64 yards. Oh, this is big. What a shift. What a big shift. It'll be first and 10 from the Nebraska 12 now. Wishbone again. They give it to Patrick Collins, and he only gets a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Oklahoma wanting to go up by 7 again. 2nd and 9 from the Nebraska 11-yard line. Bradley to throw. Bradley's in trouble. He's looking to throw. He's hit. He gets away. Here's Bradley. He's still going, but he's sacked at the 18. Danny Noonan. I think Oklahoma once. At Tennessee goes ahead. It's 24-10. Wilson a 1-yard run. BC in trouble. 3rd down and 16 from the Nebraska 18. Bradley to throw. He's forced to run. Bradley's going, but he gets only 3 yards, and now they got a kick. Tim Lasher from 32 yards on the hash. This is on the hash mark, so it makes it very difficult. 32 yards for Lasher. And let's see what they do the first kick. And here it is. The snap spot. Kick is up, and it is no good. He missed it. Tim Lasher missed a 32-yard field goal on the hash. And Nebraska will have it on their 20. You want to talk about a waste. 64-yard run goes to waste. Taking a look at the other games. LSU up 35-7. Auburn, 2nd and goal from the Air Force 4. Syracuse not doing anything. SMU 7-0 there. BC, they're down 24-10 to Tennessee. Texas trying to get in versus Georgia. And Vanderbilt leading Florida State. That's unbelievable. Vanderbilt. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. They run to Jeff Smith. Smith and stopped by Reed. 2nd down and 12. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 for Nebraska from the 18-yard line. They give it to Scott Porter. And he'll get it back, but it'll be 3rd down and 10. Dalton Hilliard has 100 yards rushing. He's the future New Orleans Saint. Auburn scored. Collins a 1-yard pass from Washington. 3rd and 10. Nebraska's not going anywhere in this quarter. Back to throw, Sundberg. He's going to draw it to Smith. Smith is up the middle, and he got the little bit. He's close, and he's out of bounds at the 33. And a first down. First down, Nebraska. Oh, my goodness. Bosworth got him, but it was too late. It'll be 1st and 10. Nebraska from the 33. They get to Scott Porter again. Porter breaks through the first line. He's hit by Bosworth, fumbles the football, and it's Oklahoma that gets it. Bosworth. Oh my goodness, another turnover, another fumble for Nebraska. Turnovers galore today. Here comes Oklahoma. They want to try and get a lead now. They missed the field goal earlier. 1st and 10 from Nebraska's 37 are in the middle. They give it to Lydell Carr. No, it's a fake. Bradley's there. He's going to throw. Bradley looking, and he's sacked for a 9-yard loss. That could hurt. Ken Graber came back there and sacked him. That could really hurt. Vanderbilt, another field goal. They lead by 6. Well, that would be big. 2nd down and long from the Nebraska 46. It's 2nd and 19. They got to throw to Shepard. Shepard at the 42, or Shepard past the 40. Shepard past the 30. He's going to get a first down or more. Out at the 25-yard line, 21 yards. I thought he was going to get more, but he gets 2 more than 19, and it's going to be a first down. Here's Oklahoma. Halfway through the 3rd, and a wishbone. 1st and 10 from the Nebraska 25. They give it to Spencer Tillman. Tillman. Nothing at the line of scrimmage. He churns his legs and gets 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Here comes Oklahoma again. Nebraska's done nothing in this quarter except turn it over when they had a chance. They give it to Steve Sewell, and he gains 8 and a first down.
First down.
Oklahoma looking good. Rutgers a 17-0 lead over Syracuse. First down and 10 from Nebraska's 14. They give it to Ledbetter, and he gets nothing there. Brad Tyler gain of 3. Well, he got a little bit. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 2nd and 7 for Oklahoma. 21-21, trying to get ahead. They're going to throw, and they're going to throw to Jackson. There's a flag, and Bradley can't get it to Jackson as Watkins has it.
Offense.
And there's going to be offensive holding. That'll push him back to the 21. Be 38-yard field goal, but 2nd and 17. You might want to try for a field goal again. It'll be 2nd and 17 from the Nebraska 21. The blitz is on. Bradley, they give it to Spencer Tillman. Tillman hit by Reeves, and he loses 1. 3rd down and 18. Reggie Dupart, 100 yards rushing. And SMU has still that 7-0 lead at Ownby Stadium. 3rd and 18 from Nebraska's 22. There's a flag, and it's going to be a false start.
Offense.
Oklahoma's kicking themselves. If they don't win this football game, they got themselves to blame. And then they got to go to Nebraska and try and win one there. Tennessee's up big on BC. Cooper, a 3-yard run. 3rd down and 23 from Nebraska's 27. Bradley to throw. It's going to be a draw right up the middle. They give it to Carr, and Carr has room. He gets through the middle, and he's down. He gains 10 now, and it'll be 4th and 13. Now they're going to try a field goal. Lasher will try it again. 4th down, 13. It will be 34 yards for Lasher. Trying to get the lead. 34 yards by Lasher. He missed his first one from 32. The snap, the spot, the kick, and it hits the crossbar, and it is good. Oh, it went up and down. It wasn't that much. It hit the crossbar, and Lasher gets it in. And Oklahoma has a 24-21 lead. Georgia just hit a field goal. Kevin Butler, 31-yard field goal. And taking a look at the other games, Tennessee BC is on their own 8-yard line. They got to get out of it. SMU trying to up their 7-0 lead. Rutgers is up big. Auburn, they're pinned back against Air Force. Georgia has a ball, 14-10 against Texas. And Vanderbilt, the Cinderella, has a 16-10 lead over Florida State. Some people call these two the real two best teams, as Lsu will kick. And Swanson at the 7, and he gets up to the 42. There's a flag. Let's see what it is.
Clipping.
Oh, and that is
Receiving
bad
team.
for Nebraska. They had it really good, but then it's going to be back on about the 9-yard line. Oh, okay, so it's 29 to the 19 to the 14. 24 to the 14, it'll be first down Nebraska. From their own 14-yard line, that's all momentum for Oklahoma. The option, they pitch to Smith, and he goes to the outside. Here's Smith. They caught him in a blitz. He avoids the tackle, and he gets down at the 35. 21 yards and a first down. They sent everybody, and they got to the outside. Oh, that's dangerous. And here comes Nebraska now, 1st and 10 from the 35. Sundberg to throw. And he's going to throw to Swanson, and it's almost intercepted by Rockford. And Swanson has it at the 44. And he's going to get 11 and another first down. SMU is up by 14 now. Tim McGee for Tennessee. They're beating Boston College big. 1st and 10 from the 46. Sundberg, the option. He goes to the outside, and he gets 4. He holds on to it. It was his own option play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Here comes Nebraska. They're driving down the field. 2nd and 6. They give it to Jeff Smith. Smith, and he gets about 6, and they're going to measure.
First down.
And they get a first down. Here comes Nebraska down the Oklahoma field. Tennessee's up by 24. They're up 34 to 10. Claude Rivez, 39-yard field goal. Here comes Nebraska as they're driving into Oklahoma territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from Oklahoma's 44. They give it to Porter. Porter, there's a flag on the play. Porter to the outside, and he only gets 1. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Offense.
And another holding penalty against Nebraska. That hurts. That really hurts. They're aggressive, but they get a lot of penalties. It'll be 1st down and 20. 1st and 20. I wonder if Sundberg's going to throw here, or whether they're going to try and get it on the run. Sundberg's going to throw. No, he draws it to DeBose. DeBose, he gets around Bosworth, and he gets 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15. SMU's up 21 to nothing here at home. 2nd down and 15. From Oklahoma's 49-yard line, Sundberg. He gives it to Keith Jones. Jones off tackle, and here he goes. He gets 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Kurt Page is unbelievable today. Kurt Page and Vanderbilt, Cinderella Vanderbilt. 3rd down and 6 for Nebraska. 24 seconds to go. There's no wind. And the blitz is on. Here comes Bosworth to throw. No, they draw it to Rathman. And Rathman right up the middle, and he goes into the secondary. Here comes Rathman. Should be enough, and he gets 9 for a first down. And that might be the end of the quarter. And that is the end of the quarter. Air Force has tied Auburn at 14. How about that? At the end of 3 quarters, the score, Oklahoma 24, Nebraska 21, with Nebraska driving the football. Here are the other scores. Oh, this is really interesting now. Air Force has tied Auburn. Look at Georgia Tech. They're coming back against LSU. It's 35 to 21. Tennessee big up against Boston College. Boston College, not a good first game, but hey, 2 slots of teams go, you know. You go to Tennessee, you get wiped out, but you still have 5 more games, and you still got the second slot. Remember, when you make the playoffs, it's all neutral. So Boston College, the number 1 team, getting wiped out by Tennessee. Number 1 seed, you just never know. I mean, it's Tennessee and they're good. SMU, very solid defensive game against Arizona State. Rutgers shutting out Syracuse in the snow at Rutgers Stadium. Georgia against Texas, and Georgia is on the Texas 42. And look at Vanderbilt, Cinderella Vanderbilt, but we got LSU, Georgia Tech, trying to score again to come back against LSU. That'll be big. But in this game, it's Oklahoma and Nebraska. Oklahoma is up by 3 against Nebraska. Fourth quarter we begin. These are 2 very even teams, and we know it. These are 2 teams that could play for the national championship. 1st and 10 from Oklahoma's 31. The Rose Bowl's going to host all the knockout games. They give it to Porter, and nothing there, and they're going to lose 1. Porter might have been a little bit hurt. He's going to walk off the field and be looked at. It's going to be, it'll continue. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Vanderbilt gets a field goal. They're up by 9. 2nd down and 11 from Oklahoma's 32. It's too long for a field goal here. Sundberg's going to throw to Swanson. Swanson's got to 36. Here comes Swanson to gain 6. It'll be 3rd down and 5 now. Georgia's Kevin Butler. They get a field goal here. It's 14-13. It's going to be 3rd down now and 5 for Nebraska. They need some yards. They can kick the field goal. 3rd and 5 from Oklahoma's 26. Sundberg to throw. No, he's going to draw it to DeBose. And DeBose gets up 3, but the question is, will they go for it? SMU is blowing out Arizona State, 28-0. And here they go. They're going to go for it. It's 4th and 2, and they're going for it. They're going to eschew the 40-yard field goal, and they're going to go for it. Nebraska, 4th down and 2 from the Oklahoma 23-yard line. Sundberg fumbled the snap, and it's not going to matter. Oklahoma's going to get it. They weren't going to get anything. They fumbled the snap. Oh, what a missed opportunity by Nebraska, and Oklahoma takes over. Oh, my. They fumbled the snap. A lot of fumbles today. And here comes Oklahoma, 24-21. They give it to Steve Sewell, and Sewell goes to the outside. Sewell gets 8. Clark with the tackle. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, look at Florida State coming back at Vanderbilt. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Oklahoma. They want to go down the field and solidify a win. The snap, they give it to Ledbetter, and Ledbetter through the middle. He gets 4 yards. Sheed with the tackle. And it'll be a 1st down for Oklahoma. Georgia Tech has scored. It's 35-28. 1st down and 10 from their own 35, Oklahoma. That Georgia Tech game is going to be crazy. They give it to Sewell. He gets a yard. It'll be 2nd down. If you're Georgia Tech, you want the tie in that game. Arizona State has scored. Van Raphorst to throw to Greer. It'll be 2nd down and 9 from their own 36 for Oklahoma. Bradley, they give to Sewell, and he is brought down. He loses a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Might keep it on the ground, who knows? Nebraska was pushing hard with their offense the last time. It'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 35. Bradley, he's going to roll out. He's going to throw. Bradley, he's going to look. He throws to Shepard. There's a flag on the play, and it's broken up. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Defense.
Defensive holding, and that's going to be 10 yards and a 1st down. 10 yards and a 1st down in Oklahoma.
1st down.
And that'll be a 1st down, a big holding call. Oh, that's huge. Oklahoma, they're going to go on their 5th play of the drive. Oh, that, I can't say how big that is. They're going to give it to Tillman. And he goes out of bounds, nothing. 2nd and 10. And they stop the clock a little bit. Oklahoma trying to get down and get points. Make Nebraska go for the touchdown. 2nd and 10. It's 3-0 in the second half. They draw it to Tillman. He gets 3 yards off the right side. It'll be 3rd and 7. BC has cut it to 34-27. Vanderbilt has gone ahead 26-17. They've extended the lead. It was 19-10, 19-17, and 26-17 Vanderbilt. BC. It cuts it in half. It's going to be third down. 3rd and 7 from the 48. They give it to Collins. He's going to go to the outside. Here's Collins. Did he get enough? He got 9. He gets a first down. He got enough on that last urge, and it's a first down, and Oklahoma looks good here. They're in command, but again, field goals aren't gimmies. First down and 10 from the Nebraska 43. The blitz is on, all by Nebraska. They fake to Johnson. Bradley's going to run it himself, and he gets 3. He was hit hard. He's going to stay in the game. He's slow, but he was hit hard. And it's going to be 2nd down and 7. They're on the Nebraska 40-yard line, 8.5 remaining in the game. 2nd down and 7 from Nebraska's 40. There's a flag, and that doesn't help when you have to move back 5.
Offense.
Oklahoma will now have 2nd and 12. That's a big 5-yard penalty. It's not like this. When you're in an Oklahoma situation, you're running, you need every yard because you're running, and it's going to be a run defense. 2nd and 12 from the Nebraska 45. You can see all the Bradley's going to throw, and he throws to Rhymes, and it's deflected and incomplete. 3rd down. 3rd down for Oklahoma. 3rd and 12. A big 3rd down and 12 from the 45 in Nebraska. Bradley to throw. He's going to throw to Shepard. And it is going to be, Shepard has it to 38. He puts a move on. Here comes Shepard. He gets 7. And it's 4th and 5. Derek Shepard, 4 receptions, 105 yards. But he couldn't get a first down. They might go for it. Air Force and Auburn are tied. Southern Methodist and Arizona State. And they're going to punt. 24-21. Winchester will punt to Swanson. And here it is. Winchester's going to look. He's going to try and angle this one. Nebraska's going to let this thing roll out of bounds at the 19. Only a 19-yard punt, not good. There, you got to get it inside the 10-yard line. You got to aim for the 10, and anything you get inside the 10 is big. Oklahoma 24, Nebraska 21. Let's check the other scores. LSU goes ahead 42-28 on Georgia Tech. That was a big touchdown. Auburn in the red zone against Air Force. Rutgers just beating Syracuse to a pulp. SMU killing Arizona State. BC, they're down 17. You want to count them out, but they got the football. Texas leading by 1 against Georgia. They're on their own 12-yard line. That could be very interesting. And Florida State is driving against Vanderbilt. They're down by 9 though. Cinderella Vanderbilt. Here comes Nebraska though. On their own 19-yard line, they're down by 3. First game of the group stages. If Nebraska's going to play for the tie because they know they got the return at home. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They give it to Jeff Smith. Smith, and it's the football, and Darrell Reed has it for Oklahoma. Oh, it's a missed exchange, and Oklahoma takes over. Oh, this is the biggest play of the football game right now. That could have made a tie, a win for Oklahoma. Oh, that's so huge. Oh, that is really big. Super Bowl tournament, good to see you. Super Bowl tournament, very good to see you. I hope you're still here. There it is. So Super Bowl tournament, very good. I hope you're in here. I hope you're in here. I'm going to send a message to you. Now we're going to see. This is what we call a tiebreaker. It's not a tied game when a team takes the lead. It is whenever a team gets a score where you know it's not going to be a tie. So if Oklahoma gets a field goal, Nebraska's a touchdown will probably win the game. 1st down and 10 at Nebraska 16. Very big. 7.5 to go. They get to Lydell Carr. Carr runs behind to the right side, and he gets 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Arizona State scoring a touchdown here. Day a 1-yard pass. But it's going to be too little too late there. 2nd down for Oklahoma. 2nd down and 8 from the Nebraska 14-yard line. Bradley, he's going to run the football himself. Here comes Bradley, gets 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. Auburn goes ahead with the field goal. Florida State, Jesse Hester. He's going to get down the field. Vanderbilt still leads. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 5, the biggest of the game now. 3rd and 5 from the Nebraska 11-yard line. Bradley to throw. He's going to look. Nobody's open. He's looking. He's still back there looking to throw. Bradley, he's going to throw to Derek Shepard. And it's going to be knocked away, 4th down. BC has scored again. Remember, you can't just throw them away. And here we go. It's 4th and 5. They're going for it. They're going for it. If they don't make it, Nebraska could tie this football game. 4th down and 5 from the Nebraska 11-yard line. They throw to Keith Jackson. It's a little bit high. Keith Jackson can't get it, and Nebraska will take over. Oh! Well, you know, some of you say go for the kill, but others say trust your kicker. You know, you're a major college program. You're up by 3. You got to trust your kicker. You leave everything. Oh, if he misses this, a 28-yard field goal, you shouldn't have him. I mean, everybody misses one. He already missed his one. He hit the crossbar in the other one. My goodness. And so here comes Nebraska, 5:58 to go. They got plenty of time. They go down the field. Oklahoma's got 8 in the box. They give it to Porter. No, it's going to be a fake. Sundberg, he's going to throw. He throws to Swanson. He got it at the 32-yard line. A big gain of 29 yards. He's going to be up to the 40 and out of bounds. A 1st down for Nebraska. Nebraska wants to try and tie this game. A tie here will be big. It'll be 1st down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. They give to Scott Porter. Porter, and he gains 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Georgia and Texas are the other teams in this group, and they're close to each other. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 from their own 43. The option, they pitch to DeBose. He gets 5 yards around the end. And there he is. He's tackled. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2, 4.5 to go. 2 down territory. They know it. 3rd and 2 from the 48. Sundberg's going to keep it. He goes to the corner, and he gets him to 3 yards and a 1st down. Big for Nebraska. He went around the edge, and he had it. It's a 1st down. Vanderbilt by 9. They might win the game there. 1st down and 10 from Oklahoma's 49.
Flag on the play.
There's going to be a flag, and that's huge. They hand it to Scott Porter. Porter goes to the outside. Dixon stops him for 4, but what's the flag? And it's going to be against Oklahoma. It'll be 1st and 5 with under 4 minutes to go. And they accept this. Oh my, it'll be 1st down and 5. Here comes Nebraska as they're driving down the field. 3:51 to go. From the 44-yard line in Oklahoma. Sundberg to throw. He's going to throw to Swanson. It's going to be complete at the 30-yard line. Here comes Swanson, and he's tackled by Dante Jones. And another 1st down. They gain 14. Oh, can you believe it? Johnny Jones, the Inland Stadium, Tennessee's probably going to win that game. Southern Methodist, Arizona State's trying to make it respectable for plus-minus reasons. 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line of Oklahoma. 3:20 to go. And here it is. Sundberg, he's going to pitch to Miles, and he gets outside for a gain of 6. Well, it's 35-21. You never know. 2nd down and 4. 2:36 to go. Remember, no warning in college. 2nd and 4 at the 24 of Oklahoma. Sundberg to throw. Sundberg is hurt. He's going around. He's going to look down the field. Sundberg, he throws to Todd Frame, and it is knocked away by Darrell Reed. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Nebraska. Maybe 2 down territory. Maybe. 2:27 to go. Everybody has all their timeouts. 3rd down and 4. Now Oklahoma's 24. The all outputs by Oklahoma. Sundberg to throw. He's going to draw it to Smith. Smith goes down to the 18. He gains 6 and a 1st down.
1st down.
A 1st down here, and that is huge. Tennessee is up big on BC now. They're going to win this game. They're going to win that game. It's 41-24. BC next Saturday will have to, or next Friday night if you're on the East Coast, they're going to have to equal their record. That's going to be a big game for them. First down and 10 from the Oklahoma 18. They give to Kimball. They throw to Kimball. And Sundberg to Kimball. He has it at the 3. And he's tackled by Johnson. There's a flag on the play, and let's see what that is.
Personal foul. Defense.
And it's going to be against Oklahoma. And that's going to put it first and goal at the 1.5. Oh, my goodness. He thought he pushed off on that throw, but he didn't. And now Nebraska's going to try and take the lead. Here comes Nebraska on the 1 yard line of Oklahoma. 1:52 to go in the game. First down and goal from the Oklahoma 1 yard line. Oklahoma's going to have to use timeouts here. First down and goal from the Oklahoma 1. They get to Jeff Smith. Smith is stopped on the inside, bounces to the outside and scores a touchdown. And Nebraska has a 3-point lead. And Jeff Smith has scored. 10 plays, 89 yards, 4:15. They took it all the way down the field. And Nebraska has a 3-point lead with 1:43 to go. Oh my, if you're Oklahoma, you're hoping he misses this extra point. Very big extra point for Livingston. And here it is. It's going to be up over, and it is good. This is a tiebreaker score. You can't score 4 points. You're not going to score 4 points. Now Livingston will kick to Rhymes and Shepard. This is big, really quickly, 1:43 left. BC with the ball on the Tennessee 49. Too little, too late there. Auburn is in Air Force's end zone almost. Georgia Tech near midfield, but they're down by too much. SMU with the ball. Rutgers about to score again. Texas with the ball on the Georgia 21-yard line. Those are the other teams in this division. And Vanderbilt leading Florida State. Post-game show is going to be good. Now remember, Oklahoma has had a great day today returning kickoffs. And Livingston will kick it. And Rhymes has it at the 6. Here he goes, and he goes to the 27. All right, 1:34 now. The wishbone. You got all 3 timeouts, but you need a touchdown. You need a touchdown. It's going to be 1st and 10. And here they go. They're going to throw, and this is going to be all Danny Bradley. He's looking. He throws to Buster Rhymes, completes Buster Rhymes, and he's up 8 yards. It's 2nd and 2 and a timeout, Oklahoma. Auburn's going to win that game, 24-14. I mean, good for Air Force. They're hanging on, and that might help them get in because they're at Auburn, and they're playing well. Any road team that's playing well like Nebraska, that's very big. So this is going to be a 2nd down and 2 for Oklahoma as they come back. They're down by 4. 1:23 to go in the game. And here it is. Here's the snap. Bradley to throw. Bradley is looking. Bradley is going to throw to Derek Shepard. Shepard is open. And here comes Derek Shepard. And it is tipped away by Harris. He came back. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Oklahoma wants to get to midfield. That'll be a great point where they can at least throw Hail Marys. They want to get to midfield as quick as possible. 3rd down and 2 from the 35. They're going to throw. Here comes Bradley. He's looking for Sewell. And it's going to be broken up as 4th and 2. Now this is a play where it costs you a timeout because you can run the football to get the 4th and 2. If you don't make it, then Nebraska's probably going to win this game. When you're coming back, the first priority when you're coming back and you need a touchdown is get to midfield, then get to the 30, and then get in the end zone. 3 different possessions. People say, what about the 20? No, it's get to the 30 because your passes can reach the end zone on the 30. But it's 4th and 2 here for Oklahoma. 4th and 2 from the 35. Here it is. Sewell. They're going to throw to Sewell. He makes the catch at the 41. Here's Sewell, and it's a first down. A gain of 6 and a timeout by Oklahoma. And I told you it would cost them a timeout. They're not to midfield yet. 57 seconds. Too many plays there. They need one that's going to break it deep. 57 seconds to go. 1st and 10 from the 41 for Oklahoma. They're looking. They're going to throw. The Bradley looking to throw. He throws to Shepard, and it's incomplete. 2nd down. They're going to be looking for the pass here. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from their own 41 for Oklahoma. Bradley's going to throw. He doesn't have much time. He's going to look. He avoids the sack. He looks down the field, and he's going to run, and he's hit at the 42. He only gets 1. It's 3rd and 9, and they have to use their last timeout. 39 seconds. That took 11 seconds. Too much. They need to hit a seam or something. 3rd down and 9 at their own 42-yard line. And this is crazy. Archie Charles, good to see you. Oklahoma right now. Oklahoma is, Archie, great to see you. Oklahoma, I mean, they had the game, but they turned it over so many times. It's ridiculous. They got hit hard by Nebraska. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 9 as they come out of the timeouts. 28-20. It was 21-21 at halftime. 7-3 since then. Bradley being pressured. He's looking downfield. 3rd and 9. He's looking. He's going to run it himself. This is going to be tough. He's out of bounds. He gains 2. It'll be 4th down. 4th and 7. 28 seconds. They got to get a 1st down. Maybe spike it and throw a Hail Mary. This is it. 4th and 7 from their own 44. Bradley deep for Sewell. Sewell got it. Can't hold on. And that's it. And Nebraska's going to win this game. Sewell had it, and he got hit, and he couldn't hold on. And Nebraska is going to come into Oklahoma. And that's it. I should have saw if anybody else, we're going to see if anybody else is still playing anything, especially Georgia and Texas. They're all finals. Air Force, it's not going to matter there. Jeff Smith, 59 yards rushing. The winning touchdown with 1:43 left. Really, Nebraska had 5 turnovers, but Oklahoma's 3 were huge. Oklahoma's 3 were really, really big. You can see the average score was pretty good. It was very balanced for Nebraska. Rushing-wise, Oklahoma looked good. But that's going to be it. Let's take a look at our post-game show. And here's our post-game show. So Auburn and Air Force. Auburn wins 24-14. So Weiss they're not a throwing football team. Auburn led 7-3, was 7-6. It was tied. And in the 4th quarter, they took over. Auburn, very good. 510 yards of total offense. Campbell looked good. So 510 yards of total offense. Bo Jackson, 8 rushes for 47 yards. And in the 4th quarter, they fumbled it. The field goal and the touchdown. They just couldn't end it. They were 5 times in the red zone. And 5 times in the red zone, 17 points out of 35. But, Air Force had some good drives. But, in Auburn, who knows, maybe next week they'll get it going. LSU and Georgia Tech. You can see that LSU Wickersham for LSU, 2 touchdowns there. The recap there, you can see passing-wise, LSU, 289 yards. Georgia Tech had 545 yards of total offense. A lot of that was in the second half. Taking a look at the drives, you can see for Georgia Tech, they fumbled it. They threw it away. It was downs in the red zone. They didn't kick the field goal. Then in the third quarter was touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. And that they just really got everything on thing. But a fumble, interceptions, downs. If Georgia Tech gets it going, they could be a very dangerous team. But they didn't do it today. LSU had a very good start, and they ended up winning that game 42-28. Nebraska, Oklahoma, the game that you saw here. Sundberg was okay. Bradley had to throw in the end a little more than what he wanted. He had 101 yards at the half, 45 in the second half. Carr had 99 yards rushing. It was 358-313. It was the timely turnovers by Oklahoma. But really, when you look at the drives, it was that 10-play, 89-yard drive by Nebraska. That was big, and that was huge. And then Oklahoma on downs and then on downs. They were on the red zone. They were in the red zone, and they didn't kick the field goal. It was 24-21 Oklahoma, and then they didn't kick the field goal. Nebraska went all the way down. It would have been a 28-yard field goal. Nebraska goes all the way down, scores a touchdown, which means Oklahoma now, they need a touchdown. When they went down the field, if they would have got a couple big plays, they could have kicked a long field goal, but they didn't do it. And that hurt. Syracuse and Rutgers, it was in the snow. And that game was just all Rutgers. It was all Rutgers. They didn't really play the fourth quarter. You see the drives. Rutgers just ran it up the middle trying to get time, punt. And then they went 11 plays, 46 yards, ended the game. Syracuse couldn't do anything. They were never in the red zone and never threatened. And that's it. As really Syracuse 7 first downs all day. Like Syracuse, they got to prove themselves, and they didn't today at all. Arizona State came back against SMU, and that's, SMU, 3 touchdowns. Their quarterback was 6 for 8. 3 rushers, Dupard, King, and Atkins. King is the quarterback. 3 people rushed for over 100 yards. They had 376 yards rushing. I'll tell you what, SMU is, they keep that up, they're going to be big. Arizona State is no slouch in defense. And they held the ball for over 40 minutes. And you take a look at the drives, 12 plays for a touchdown. But then they go 2 plays, 7 plays. They had 2 12-play drives for touchdowns that lasted over 6 minutes. Arizona State scored 3 touchdowns. And they punted their first 6 possessions, threw 3 interceptions, and scored 3 touchdowns. So, you got to wonder about those interceptions. So can they correct it? Tennessee and Boston College. Robbins, okay. A lot of running there. Doug Flutie, 18-38. Not a good day for Doug. Not a good day. It was 34-10 in the third quarter. They made it 34-24, and then Tennessee went right down the field. Tennessee 8 plays, 71 yards, and a touchdown. But you see Doug Flutie, they missed the field goal early. We know that. But at Tennessee, quite frankly, they're a good team. They're not a national championship contender. Who knows? They might win it all, but you never know. But, Boston College, they're on the road. We understand first game, but it is what it is. Texas and Georgia. Texas 14-13 to win. Georgia fumbled the ball. And Texas they were in the red zone. They just ended the game right there. They missed a field goal. They missed a field goal, 67, so 17-33, a 50-yard field goal by Kevin Butler. So special teams, Kevin Butler missed a 50-yard field goal. Play-by-play. Let's go down to the fourth quarter. And Georgia, let's see, they fumbled their own football. Here's Georgia, 50-yard field goal, no good. And they tried to pass the ball on 2nd and 3rd and 9. They didn't get closer. Butler could hit them, but they missed the field goal early. How about Miracle Vanderbilt? Cinderella Vanderbilt. How far can they go? Well, they win their first game. They beat Florida State 26-17. They had a 300-yard passer and a 100-yard rusher. They had 560 yards of total offense. If they keep this up, Florida State had a good defense. If they keep this up, who knows? You might have Vanderbilt, Nebraska, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma. Who knows? But that was really good. My goodness. You take a look here. The turnovers, no turnovers for either team. And Vanderbilt just went all the way down, touchdown. They had 10 plays, 12 plays, 7 plays, 13 plays. The last 4:42 of the game. 8 play, 9. They sustained drives. It wasn't like Florida State just turned it over and then they just, did a few things. No, they sustained a lot of drives. And they look really good there. The summary here, as I take a look, Archie Charles, good to see you. Divisional playoffs this weekend. I'm thinking, for the NFL, I think the divisional in the NFL, it's going to define Buffalo. If Buffalo loses to Kansas City again, then it'll be like Denver and the Cleveland Browns. Buffalo or the Patriots were to the Steelers, where it's going to be one team that's that much better that always holds down a team. If Buffalo can win, then I think Buffalo that's going to be a great rivalry coming up. And Buffalo might win the Super Bowl if they win this divisional round. I think San Francisco's a team that's a dark horse. I think Green Bay is going to get off to a slow start, and then we go from there. Here you have 300-yard passing, only one, Kurt Page. Kurt Page was really good. Jeff Wickersham was the offensive MVP. Passing-wise, he was 23 of 31, 289, 2 touchdowns. He didn't rush once. Looked very good. Defensive, Paul Holida, 3 tackles, 2 sacks. 2 big sacks. And that is big for 23 yards. And 1 forced fumble. So Holida was big. Very big there defensively. 3 tackles, 2 sacks, an assist. Big there. When you take a look at the standings, you rank them, but it doesn't really matter. When you take the standing, because the standing top 2 teams go. No ties. There were no ties. So Tennessee and Southern Methodist, they look really good. That's going to be very interesting in those teams. BC. Now, remember, BC is the number 1 ranked team in the country, and they went to Tennessee and they lost. It doesn't mean that they're out of it, they can come back, but it's going to be very interesting next week to see what BC does. LSU and Vanderbilt. LSU looked good early, but Georgia Tech had a lot of mistakes. Vanderbilt really dominated Florida State with their offense. Nobody had turnovers, and that was a great game. I think LSU, Vanderbilt, that could be exciting. Nebraska in a late game win, and Texas, Georgia could have beat Texas with a field goal. Oklahoma could have won that game against Nebraska easily. So that Division III is all up for grabs. And then the Division IV, Rutgers, a solid win shutting out Syracuse. And Auburn, they won against Air Force, but you just never know. You never know how the teams are. Rutgers looks solid, but Syracuse at home is going to be difficult. Taking a look next week, next Friday night or Saturday, Rutgers and Air Force. That's going to be big. It's at Air Force. Air Force looked good at times. Tennessee and Arizona State. Tennessee will be at Arizona State. Arizona State wants to make their record 1-1. BC against Southern Methodist. You got running versus passing. That's going to be very interesting. We might have that game. LSU and Florida State, 2 solid offensive teams. Oklahoma and Georgia, both teams desperate for a win. They both need to win. Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech. Vanderbilt will go on the road for the first time. A very good offensive team against another very good offensive team in Georgia Tech. Texas and Nebraska. And Auburn will go to Syracuse. This is going to be a very big test for Syracuse. Will Syracuse be able to win at home and go 1-1 because they were out in the snow in Rutgers and can make excuses? But, now they're at home in the Dome. Can they beat Auburn? If they beat Auburn in the Dome, that'll be good. They're predicting rain at Florida State. They're predicting cold in Boston College. BC will be at home. You can throw in the snow. Arizona State will be at home. Georgia Tech will be at home. Clear skies, cloudy, clear skies. The only rain game will be Florida State. And that's going to be very interesting to watch LSU and Florida State there. It was calm and clear for a Nebraska-Oklahoma game. Nebraska and Texas will be good. We'll keep an eye on that, but I think we're going to go to Southern SMU and Boston College next week. Because if BC goes 0-2, they're going to be in trouble because they would have lost a home game. I'm trying to see Florida State. Is anybody on? No, they flip-flopped. So everybody that was on the road is at home, and everybody that's at home is on the road. And Oklahoma, Georgia is going to be a great game next week. All these are going to be great games, Syracuse, remember, they're the team that many people said shouldn't have belonged. Shouldn't have belonged. Quickly, scoring, 42 points, most one team. 70 points is our highest scoring team in the tournament. Fewest is 17 points here. Kickers, you could see Ricky Anderson with 14 points. It was 4 of 5 in field goals for Vanderbilt, very big. Non-kickers points, 3 touchdowns for Hilliard. You can see Kurt Page, very good, 361, a touchdown, no picks. Rapphorst had 3 touchdowns here. Don King, 3 touchdowns, not much. Interceptions, Flutie threw 2, didn't look good. Rushing was Levet with 166, Carl Woods with 147. Most attempts was Dupard. They're going to hit him hard. Most touchdowns again. Receiving most yards. Weigand. Weigand, he's got to be big at Syracuse next week. Doug Allen for Arizona State. Most touchdowns. Roger McGee. Kicking the field goals. This is apparently big. Ricky Anderson. Kevin Butler for Georgia. He missed one from 50 yards. Point after, Ron Lewis for LSU. All 6 of 6. Punting, most punts, 10 punts for Jim Fox of Syracuse. And for Rutgers, 10 punts. Oh my God. That game must have been real fun to watch. Tense doesn't always mean fun. Most returns, most yards. Paul Day was pretty good. Punt returns, most returns, 3 of them, most yards. 1 for 53 for Fred Lane. That was big. Best plays, 64 yards passing. It was Freddie Long to Freddie Weigand. And Long to Freddie Weigand again for a touchdown. 64 and 51, the 2 long ones. Rushing, Lydell Carr had a 64-yard run. And guess what? They scored nothing on that. Field goals, 44 yards was the longest by Derek Schmidt. Punting, 60 by Mark Simon. Kick returns, 37 by Dalton Hilliard. Punt returns, 53 by Fred Lane. And no pick sixes, longer, 46 yards, Tim Green, the interception return. That's going to be it. We'll see you next week for the pregame and postgame shows. Have a great day. Very much thank you to Super Bowl Tournament. Archie Charles, good to see you. Always very good to see you. Super Bowl Tournament, great to see you. AJC, great to see you again. Have a great day. Watch the websites. I will post all the stats on there. I will post all the stats on all the websites. I usually post sports simulations and replay panoramic sports, NCAA/pros all sports, and my own Facebook page. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week. These matchups are really good.